Yo, what's going on? Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Alright, so before we get into it, let me fix my mic. Let me fix all my shit. Alright, so I want to talk to you about Ultra Instinct. Alright, Goku's ability. Okay. We got to talk about if there's any enemies, any foes, any opponents of Goku's that has an ability or transformation that's better than Ultra Instinct, because apparently so far in Dragon Ball Super, Ultra Instinct is the highest uh, ability, highest transformation that Goku has in his arsenal. There's nothing higher that we've seen or anybody who can beat this form, this transformation that he has. Okay, now Ultra Instinct. The Japanese version is pronounced. Matter of fact, let me do the American version. It's Autonomous Ultra Instinct. The Japanese version is. Hold on, real quick. I gotta find it. Let me look at my notes real quick, y'all. Hold on. Bear with me. It's called. The Japanese version is called Magate no Gokui. Magate no Gokui. Okay, that's how you pronounce the Japanese version. Okay, alright. Now, what is Ultra Instinct? It's the ability to move without thought. Your body moves on its own. Uh, it is a very rare and highly advanced mental state that the fighter possesses. Okay. It is notorious among the gods. Okay, but it's difficult to master, even for gods of destruction. Weiss even stated that Lord Beerus hasn't even mastered it. Okay. Um. Now let's talk about the definition. Okay, or some of its characteristics. It says here in my notes, the Ultra Instinct is considered the absolute peak. Those who master the martial arts, as it allows its users to automatically react in any given situation or threat without the need to acknowledge it. It defends themselves and it responds to any situation in their advantage. Okay. Now let me give you a better definition and some of its three steps in order to conquer and to master this ability. The ability requires the user to have extreme, refined, and self-control over himself. Excuse me. Sometimes, or something that very few warriors naturally have. Okay, it says for this reason, Ultra Instinct is difficult to master. In order to unleash and learn this ability, you need three steps. Okay, and one is more challenging than the other. First off, the user must clear the user must have a clear mind and completely abandon any distraction or thought that would disrupt the focus of their body so that it concentrates only on the struggle through the natural reaction. Okay, number two, the user needs to break his self-limitation shell in an extreme way in order to explore the most intimate hidden potential. Okay. Number three, the user must combine the first two steps without losing complete clarity and control of his emotions. Okay. Now, when we talk about Ultra Instinct, keep in mind that Master Roshi had an ability similar to this, and I have it here in my notes. It says that Master Roshi can also use the pseudo form of Ultra Instinct, which in his heart has to be clear, but this is difficult for Master Roshi because, as you know, Master Roshi, he has a perverted nature. He loves women. He's always trying to get a feel for them. He's always trying to, check them out, as you've seen in the history of Dragon Ball. Okay? Now, when we talk about Ultra Instinct, okay, we got to talk about the limitations of Ultra Instinct. Is there any limitations as far as like what it can do to its opponents? Excuse me. In my opinion, I don't think so. The only limitation I see Ultra Instinct having is the effect it has on its user's body. When Goku fought Jiren in the Tournament of Power, Goku's body was, blown out. His back was literally blown out. Okay, pause. His back was bleeding. Uh, his body, his muscles were done. His body was tapped out. Okay, when he had, what matter of fact, when he got towards the end of the Tournament of Power, he had trouble even going into Super Saiyan. He was going in and out when he was tackling Jiren, and Frieza was helping him, tackling him to the stance. He was tapping in and out of not Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan base, Super Saiyan base. But with that being said, Ultra Instinct has, I think, different levels to it. When we seen Goku fight Jiren for the first time, Goku had trouble landing effective blows against Jiren. He was dodging most of Jiren's attacks. However, Whis had stated, and also Belmont in the stand stated that he can defend all he wants, but he has to attack in order to defeat Jiren. You can defend, you can run all you want. But in order to have an effective, counter against Jiren, you have to use Ultra Instinct to the best of its ability. And Goku had trouble mastering that. And here's where we got to get to the first level of Ultra Instinct, and that's the Omen form. We've seen this against Moro, okay? The first step or the first level against Moro was the Omen. He was quicker. He was landing like little pesky shots, okay? But it didn't have really effect on Moro. Now, when we got to later in the Tournament of Power, we seen Goku, the silver aura, the silver hair, master this. And this is when he was giving it to Jiren, okay? We seen Jiren sweat for the first time in the Tournament of Power, okay? We wasn't used to seeing that. Jiren, for the longest, looked like he didn't have any weaknesses, okay? Now, when you pay attention to the Moro arc, it said something in the chapter about perfected Ultra Instinct. Now, I don't know if that's different from mastered or perfected is totally different from mastered. Mastered totally different from perfected, but that was mentioned in the arc. I was paying attention. If you were paying attention, you would have picked up on that. Perfected. So we can have Omen, we can have mastered, we can have perfected, and I kind of want it to be 3 levels of master or Ultra Instinct, because if it's 3 levels, we can kind of see the grind it takes for Goku to learn and master this ability. It shouldn't be an easy ability to master. But what I want to get to before I end this video, I want to know if y'all think, is there any wall, or do you think Goku's gonna find ability or transformation higher than Ultra Instinct, or do you think this is going to be it for his ability as far as transformations and his ability like overall in general of mastering a certain level of power? Because we can keep seeing transformations, but each form should be mastered as you're going up in transformations. Okay, you remember in one of my other podcasts, I said Whis wants them to master the base form. Okay, once you master the base form, your other forms become that more powerful. Okay, once you master the base, you master Super Saiyan. Once you master Super Saiyan, you master Super Saiyan 2. Goes on and on. So, do you think this is going to be it for Ultra Instinct? And if so, do you think there's going to be a foe, an enemy, a villain that's going to come along and Goku's going to be able to tap into master Ultra Instinct? However, the villain is not going to laugh at it. He's not going to shrug it off, but he's going to be able to either maintain the speed of Ultra Instinct, the power of Ultra Instinct, and the overall ability and effectiveness of Ultra Instinct. Do you think an enemy is going to be able to keep up? And do you think an enemy's going to come along and have an ability or transformation that surpasses Ultra Instinct? That's the big question. But as far as Goku and Vegeta having a wall, as far as transformation and abilities go, I don't think that's possible, because as you heard before, Saiyans, their powers are limitless. Okay, they keep going. Okay, when they reach death, they reveal a new kind of power within them. Okay, we've seen it time and time again. Um, but that was the question I wanted to bring up. Will Goku find an ability, or will he surpass Ultra Instinct? Because right now in Dragon Ball Super, Ultra Instinct is the highest level of power we've seen Goku reach. Okay, so leave your thoughts, leave your details, viewpoints, opinions down in the comment section, please. I want to get your opinion on this. All right. Let me know what you want the next video to be as well too. Okay. With that being said, I love y'all. Wear y'all fucking masks. Be safe out there. Okay. It's TJ Prime. I'm out. Peace.